All right, I'm using a slightly more modern version of SketchUp that I was able to find. Now this is closer to the one that you guys are using in class. Um, we're going to look at the scale tool. I'm going to select this. Actually, let's leave them for a moment. Just got the rectangle tool. Let's make a rectangle. Just push pull it up into space. So we have a reference to how large that is. Now this guy here. And I'm going to show you how to use the scale tool. I'm going to make this a little bit more interesting of a shape by cutting into it a little bit. Oops, looks like that was off. Let's see here. I'm going to push pull that down. So that's a little bit different on one corner. Okay, so scale. One, I'm going to take the shape. I'm going to select it. I'm going to copy it. Move tool. Make a copy of it with the control key. And let's start with this shape here. I'm going to select the shape, but I'm going to group it or make it a component. We're going to use group for now. So it's a solid unit. So if I scale this, grab my scale tool, it's going to scale the whole unit. And you'll see that there's 9 transform handles on the top, middle, and the bottom. If you grab it from this corners, you're doing a uniform scale. And you'll see it snap when it gets to half its size or twice its size, it will snap. I can also start to drag it and type in a numeric. So if I wanted to be 5 feet, I could type in 5 uh, apostrophe enter. It's going to go to 5 feet. 7 apostrophe enter. It's going to go to 7 feet. So I can scale like that. I can also use a percentage. If I scale, I want it to be 0.5. I can scale that way as well. So I can scale from the corners. I can scale from the opposite point. If I do that, I can scale um, the width and the height at the same time from those points there. I'm going to do that. I can also scale it top to bottom or bottom to top, and I can enter in a numeric for that. Let's say I want it to be 7 feet. I start to drag and then type in 7 apostrophe enter. And I've made that 7 feet. Okay. Then I can also scale from the center along those axes or from the bottom. Okay. Now with this shape is not selected, or I mean, it's not grouped. I'm going to select just the top here, and I can apply a scale, and I can do some interesting things with the geometry by using that scale tool. So I can make some very interesting deformations with that scale tool when I grab it and edit just one plane or another. I can select, double click, grab my scale tool and scale one plane and make some interesting geometry like that as well. If I, let's go back to this one, select this one. If I want to flip this shape, I'll grab the scale tool. I can click and I can drag it all the way through. And if I hold on the Option or the Alt key, I can flip it to the opposite of what it was. And that's the same for the top and the bottom. Okay. And those are some ideas about how to use the scale tool. Okay. So you have a modifier, Shift, um, Alt or Option, scale around middle, all of these different ways to modify. And then also I can scale individual components of a shape, or I can scale the whole shape And either one of those are interesting ways to edit your shape. Okay. All right. So that's some ideas about using the scale tool. Thank you.